All right, I just saw Perfect Blue, and I got to see it in theaters. And here's the thing, I heard about this film like in the last year or so, and I was thinking about, I was like, you know what, people talk about this film. I looked it up, and I just seemed like an interesting film. I didn't watch no trailers in that. I just knew that it was about like, like celebrity people, and like maybe like K-pop star, and like that, and it's like basically that's pretty much all I really know. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the movies because they have it in the theaters. And I got a chance to see Perfect Blue, and it was interesting. It was a good film, and you know what's crazy about it? It was very different than I expected. And you know what? There was definitely a lot more nudity than I thought it would be in it. It was a lot more. There was a lot more nudity and a lot more blood and a lot. Like, this movie came out a while ago, and it just reminds me like how much they really went for a lot of things. Like, I mean, anime still goes for a lot of things now, but I'm just saying like I gotta look up when this was made, but um, like it just they go for it. They go for it. They don't pull any punches. Like if you want to get a deep dive into like how kind of reckless the environment could be, as someone being an idol or a celebrity, you could kind of you get all of it here. And I won't lie, parts of the film definitely were a little confusing at first, because almost parts of the film feels like a dream, or it feels like almost feels like a nightmare, some parts of the film. And it almost mixes like with the real world, because the way they do it, because Mina, I don't know, hopefully I'm not saying her name wrong. Mima, I believe Mima. That's her name, I'm pretty sure. She was a K-pop star. She was a singer. And then, they're like, oh, hey, you should do acting and all this stuff, you know what I mean? So then now they get her into acting, whatever. And now she's like, oh, I'll do it. I'll be an actress, And the show that she's on is kind of mixing the real life events happening in her life, like things going on, like people actually being investigated for some crazy crimes and committed in her area. And then when she goes on her crime show, it's like the way that they edit it is almost like it kind of pulls your brain in both ways. Like you're not really sure what's happening, but it was definitely interesting because they really make you think about like just even today's pop stars, like, oh, why did a pop star go